Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Competitive Botany. In this video, we are going to see the structure of vacuole and also types of vacuoles and also competitive bits from the vacuoles. Okay, you can see the picture of vacuole. The picture showing a large central vacuole. Actually, it is a plant cell. That's why it consists a large central vacuole. So generally a vacuole is an aggregation of solid or liquid materials. So the vacuoles are actually spherical or oval in shape. They are enclosed by a single unit membrane, so which is known as tonoplast. The membrane of the vacuole is known as tonoplast. They are filled with watery fluid called as cell sap. So it contains water and various substances in solution state or in suspended state. So actually the meaning of vacuole is nothing but empty space. Okay. So the vacuole occupies the large center part of the cell. So you can see the picture clearly. So it occupies the large portion of the cell. That's why the cytoplasm is restricted towards the peripheral side. So which consists all organelles. So see the picture carefully. So it is cytoplasm restricted towards the peripheral side. This condition is referred as primordial utricle. Okay. So due to large vacuole, there is a primordial utricle seen in plant cells. Okay. So the vacuoles are derived from endoplasmic reticulum or Golgi complex. The endoplasmic reticulum gives out small vacuoles called as provacuoles. The provacuoles are analogous to the primary lysosomes. Many provacuoles fuse together to form a large vacuole. Okay, so this is also the picture of vacuole. So here you can see the primordial utricle. Okay, so generally there are 4 types of vacuoles. Let's see one by one. They are first one sap vacuoles. Second type is called contractile vacuoles. Third one is nothing but food vacuoles. Fourth one air vacuoles or gas vacuoles or pseudo vacuoles. Let's discuss one by one. The first one nothing but sap vacuoles. Sap vacuoles are small sac-like fluid-filled structures. They serve as storage of materials. They are separated from the cytoplasm by a selectively permeable membrane called as tonoplast. You should remember which is a unit membrane. Okay, so the sap of the vacuoles contains minerals, salts, sugars, amino acids, esters, proteins, waste products, and water-soluble pigments such as anthocyanin also present in cell sap or vacuole sap. Okay, solutes present in the cell sap maintains a proper osmotic pressure in the cell. For its turgidity and water absorption, it is necessary. Okay, so vacuoles are involved in the transport of materials within the cytoplasm. Some plant vacuoles have special proteins and they maintain acidic pH and contain hydrolytic enzymes and function as lysosomes. Okay, so they are called lytic vacuoles. Okay, so in some plants, alkaloids, tannins and latex are also stored in vacuoles. Okay, so this is regarding the sap vacuoles. Now coming to the second category, contractile vacuoles. So they are present in freshwater protozoa and lower metazoans such as sponges and hydra. Okay, so they collect excess fluid from the protoplasm and periodically empties it into the surrounding medium. So they actually collects the excess fluid or water from the medium, okay, and periodically empties it into the surrounding medium. So while taking the food, when water into the while water enter into the vacuole, it swells up. This process is called diastole. Okay, so in this picture you can see the contractile vacuoles. Okay, it is actually observed in protozoa. So here you can see the paramecium structure. Okay, so the swollen contractile vacuole comes in contact with the plasma membrane. So see the contractile vacuole that contact with plasma membrane and collapses. You can see the picture carefully. The collapsing is called as systole. This throws the vacuolar contents into the medium. It is nothing but osmoregulation and excretion. So you can see the picture carefully. Where the water enter into the vacuole, it swells up. This process is called diastole. The swollen contractile vacuole comes in contact with the plasma membrane. See the picture carefully. Okay, so it contact with the plasma membrane and collapses. The collapsing is called as systole. This throws the vacuolar contents into the medium. It is nothing but osmoregulation and excretion. So actually this osmoregulation is required for the cell. This osmoregulation is required in freshwater habitats where water has tendency to enter the living cells. Okay, the continued entry of water shall cause bursting of the cell. Is that this is prevented by throwing the extra water to the outside with the help of contractile vacuum. Okay, so in water habitats, the water enter into the living cells continuously. That water thrown out of the cell by using contractile vacuoles. Okay, should remember. So next, coming to the third category, food vacuoles or digestive vacuoles. They are present in protists and several lower animals. A food vacuole is formed by the fusion of phagosome and a lysosome. So the food vacuoles contain digestive enzymes. With the help of these digestive enzymes, the nutrients are digested. Later, the digested materials pass out into the surrounding cytoplasm. You can see the picture. So this is the picture of amoeba. So where you can find food vacuoles. Okay. Next. Next, coming to the fourth category, that is air vacuoles or gas vacuoles or pseudo vacuoles. Okay, so they are reported in many aquatic prokaryotes, including cyanobacteria, some of photosynthetic bacteria, and also in halobacteria. So it consists of a number of smaller microscopic vesicles. So each vesicle is surrounded by a protein membrane and encloses metabolic gases. Okay, so where you can find the metabolic gases, they are enclosed by a unit membrane. So they maintain buoyancy so that the cells can remain at the depth in the water. Buoyancy is nothing but that remains the cell in the depth in the water. So which is appropriate for them, which is necessary for them to receive sufficient amounts of oxygen, light and nutrients. Okay, they maintain the buoyancy. That means the cells can remain at the particular depth in the water, so which is appropriate for them, which is necessary for them to receive the sufficient amount of oxygen, light and nutrients. So next, this is regarding the fourth vacuole, air vacuoles or gas vacuoles or pseudo vacuoles. Now we are going to discuss the competitive bids from the vacuoles. Let's see one by one. The first question is, vacuoles are first reported by Answer is spalangany. Next question. Presence of large vacuole is the characteristic feature of. Answer is plant cells. Next question. In mature plant cell, most of the water is stored in. Answer is vacuole. Next question. Fluid content of the vacuole is called as. Answer is cell sap. Actually, cell sap contains 98% of water. And also cell sap is a non-living content of the vacuole. Next question. So they are commonly called as, vacuoles are commonly called as storehouse of the cell or storage bags of the cell. Next question. So the membrane of vacuole is called as. Answer is tonoplast. Actually it is a unit membrane. Tonoplast is the lipoprotein membrane that separates the cell sap and extranuclear protoplasm. So the tonoplast is a very active and dynamic membrane. So it transports protons from the cytosol to the vacuole to stabilizes the cytoplasmic pH. Okay, so next question. Proteins found in the tonoplast are called as. Answer is aquaporins. So proteins found in the tonoplast are called as aquaporins, which controls the flow of water into and out of the vacuole through the active transport. Okay, so they are also involved in the pumping of potassium ions into and out of the vacuole. So actually aquaporins control the flow of water and other small neutral molecules across the membrane. Next question. So an old cell is characterized by. Answer is presence of a large vacuole. Next question. So vacuoles of the cells helps in maintaining. Answer is turgidity of the cell. So actually the vacuole maintains an acidic internal pH inside the cell. During osmosis, water will diffuse into the vacuole, causing pressure on the cell wall, therefore contributing to the turgor pressure. So the turgor pressure exerted by the vacuole is required for the cellular elongation also. Okay, so next, coming to the next question. Water soluble pigment present in vacuole is. Answer is anthocyanin. Next question. Vacuoles play an important role in osmoregulation. Next question. Vacuoles of certain specialized cells can store products such as rubber and opium. Next question. Which type of vacuoles found in animal cells plays an important role in the excretion of water and salts? Answer is contractile vacuoles. Next question. Freshwater protozoans exhibit the presence of one or two contractile vacuoles that take part in. Answer is osmoregulation. Answer is osmoregulation.